Argentina is a favorite place for UFOs and penguins. Yes, you heard that right. Strange flying objects appear in the sky here, and colonies of penguins calmly walk along the shores, even though no one expected them to settle so far from Antarctica. Today, I'll tell you some of the most unusual and little-known facts about this amazing country. Let's start with ancient history. In central Argentina, archaeologists found traces of a people who lived in almost complete isolation for 8,500 years. They did not mix with neighboring groups, did not migrate, created their own unique culture, and left traces that we can see today only in the DNA of modern Argentinians. Imagine a civilization that existed for thousands of years almost unnoticed by the rest of the world. Interestingly, the history of forensic science also begins in Argentina. In 1892, the first murder in the world was solved using fingerprints. Inspector Juan Vucetich caught the killer, Francisco Rojas, by comparing fingerprints on a door with the suspect's prints. This case changed the approach to criminal investigations forever. Everyone thinks Argentinians live only for football, but their official national sport is actually pato. Imagine riders on horseback chasing a ball with handles and trying to throw it into a vertical ring. It's a real mix of polo and basketball, speed, skill, tricks, and energy that takes your breath away. When it comes to unusual statistics, Argentina is a country of psychologists and plastic surgeons. It has one of the highest numbers of psychologists per capita in the world, and plastic surgery ranks second globally. Argentinians take self-care so seriously that visiting a specialist is considered a normal part of life. Even the law can surprise you. In Argentina, spying on your partner's phone is considered a criminal offense. Privacy is taken very seriously here, and violating the law can even lead to prison. So personal boundaries are definitely not a joke in Argentina. The country's history also preserves unusual and inspiring monuments. In Cordoba, there stands a giant monument shaped like a wing, dedicated to the Swiss adventurer Miriam Stafford, one of the first female pilots in Argentina. She died tragically, and the monument became a symbol of dreams, courage, and human bravery. Argentina's nature is astonishing. Besides El Ojo, a floating island that rotates around its axis like a magical circle, there is also the Argentine UFO Highway in the province of Cordoba. Since 1986, this place became famous after a strange event near Mount Cerro Uritorco. Local residents noticed a huge burned patch of land on the slope, a perfectly oval mark almost 120 meters long. The grass there was completely scorched, but there were no signs of fire around it. The phenomenon quickly became a sensation, and many linked it to a possible landing of an unidentified object. After that incident, reports of strange sightings began to appear more and more often. Drivers on the highways reported glowing spheres that moved silently and suddenly changed direction. Some people described bright flashes of light in the sky that disappeared as suddenly as they appeared. There were even reports that electronics temporarily stopped working in the area. For example, cars stalled or street lights went out. Over time, the region around Cerro Uritorco became a real center for lovers of the mysterious. Tourists, researchers, and curious visitors come here hoping to see something unusual. Some even spend nights in the mountains watching the sky, waiting for the appearance of mysterious lights. Interestingly, the local residents treat all of this quite calmly. For them, stories about strange lights or objects in the sky have already become part of local folklore. Moreover, every year a UFO festival takes place here, attracting researchers and mystery enthusiasts from all over the country. They discuss sightings, share stories, and try to understand what exactly is happening in this mysterious place. Whether unidentified objects really appear in the skies over Cordoba, or there is a simpler explanation remains an open question. But one thing is certain: Argentina's UFO Highway has long become one of the most unusual attractions in the country. Underwater near the coast of Mar del Plata, scientists discovered more than 40 new species of animals, predatory sponges, bright red sea stars, and purple sea cucumbers. It is an underwater world full of strange and wonderful life that most people don't even know exists. And underground, Argentina hides its own secrets. Beneath Buenos Aires lies a 500-year-old underground city whose tunnels were carved by Jesuits in the 16th century. They were used as shelters and later for smuggling. And legends say that some rooms may still hide treasures. And of course, Argentina is a land of giant dinosaurs. The remains of Giganotosaurus, one of the largest predators ever to walk the earth, bigger and heavier than Tyrannosaurus, were discovered here. Millions of years ago, these lands were filled with true monsters. Argentina is a country where ancient civilizations, unusual laws, incredible nature, and mysterious phenomena intertwine. Every story, every fact, and every mystery shows that this is a place where there is always something new to discover.